Well, very pleased with a good all-around victory against a good team. Very excited about our defense. Just played outstanding, holding those guys to 7 points. On third down, they were as good as I've seen. I think we were stopped them 3 out of 4 times on fourth down. So just hats off to the defense. Just did a wonderful job. Offensively, we hit some passes early on, kind of loosened up everything. We were able to run the football and pass the ball, and I thought our kicking game was solid too. So we talk about getting better. We talk about improving each week. There's no doubt that we improved this week.
Question?
Gus, you're probably going to be in the top 2 tomorrow. How hard is it to keep guys from focusing on that and keep them?
Yeah, I mean, really with our team, I've not heard one player or coach even talk about being ranked or anything like that. We're focused. Our whole deal is at the end of the season. That's just the first game of the grind, and it'll all sort out at the end.
Talk about Nick's play, especially that first half.
Yeah, Nick played very well. He threw the ball well. He made some very good runs and decisions on the read zone. Nick played like one of the better quarterbacks in the entire country.
What was the difference this week in Gus?
He made some plays in the passing game early. We let him throw the ball a little bit earlier in the game. That probably helped too. But he's an outstanding quarterback. He wins. And, I think everybody saw he can throw it pretty good too.
Coach, you had some big plays. You ran the little thing with Jeremy Johnson. It looked like the fun was back tonight. It seemed like the first time this season you guys were really having fun in that first
Yeah, I think we were clicking as a team. That's probably our best performance overall, I'd say, as a team. We played well as certain units, but that was an overall performance against a very good team. And our seniors, I'm extremely happy for those guys. There's only one of them that had beaten LSU up to this point, and so I'm very happy for them.
Gus, can you talk about, you guys looked like you did a pretty good job of attacking the edges of the defense tonight?
Yeah, we got on the edge a couple times. Of course, the read zone had a lot to do with it. We got some tempo going, and anytime we get tempo going, that's when the big runs up the middle hit from time to time, and there was a couple of them that popped and just kind of opened things up on the outside.
Did you get to watch any Mississippi State, Texas A&M?
No, but I heard they played pretty well.
How about Sammy's big play early on? How big was that to get that?
Sammy's, yeah, he made an unbelievable catch. I mean, that was really nice. I mean, that was one of their better cover guys, and really used his body well. Came down with it. That kind of got us going right there. And then Jeremy hit him on a pass. Just a little bit later, and those 2 big ones really helped give us some momentum.
Did we see him at full strength? Kind of what we saw from him last year a little bit.
Was that Sammy?
Yeah, was that Sammy?
I think he's getting healthier each week. He made some good plays tonight.
How much were Frost and Casanova able to practice this week?
Not much, and I think both of them played pretty well.
Obviously, you'd rather play from way ahead than you would from way behind. But is it hard sometimes to play from way ahead?
No. Kind of like it.
Patrick Miller's absence going to be a long-term thing?
I don't know. We held him out this week. He's a tough guy. I think our line did a solid job, tonight in his absence.
What was the thinking starting Trey and Anthony over Casanova?
Well, they practiced all week, and they got a lot of practice reps, and that's what Coach Johnson wanted to do.
What are just your overall thoughts 5 games of the season about the defensive line stopping the runs?
They're doing an outstanding job stopping the run. Our front 7 is stopping the run very well, and that's very critical. And I think we got a bunch of young guys running around on that back end too. Real excited about their play too.
Did you feel it before the game that they were really ready to?
It just felt different. I mean, everything felt different. Our players, our coaches, myself. It's just a big game, and anytime you play LSU at home, it's always going to be a big game here at Auburn. So I was very excited that our guys played well in this game.
Coach, you touched on it before, but with Mississippi State and Ole Miss winning, what's it say about the SEC West?
I mean, it's got a bunch of big-time teams, and it's the best division in college football, and I think it's pretty clear.
Nick Ruffin gets called for the card being called there at Newton Upheld. What was your view
view of it, but did you see him?
I mean, it was a boom play. You know, I just kind of saw it glancing up on the jumbotron.
Gus, preseason, you want to get balance back. Only 30 yards difference between, passing and rushing. Just talk about that a little bit.
Well, against a very good defense, that's very important. That we had passing yards and we were able to run the football. We've been talking about continuing to get better, and at times we hadn't looked our best, but we're not. The plan is not to play our best football now. The plan is to play the best football at the end of the year, and so we played really good tonight, but we're going to keep working on trying to improve in every area.
Let's talk about the play of your secondary. I mean, obviously the defensive line guys.
They did a great job. I mean, they got some receivers that can run, they can catch, they're very athletic. Like I said, we had, 2 true freshmen back there roaming around. Had some other guys that are only been playing a certain position for a game or two. Just really, really happy for those guys, the way they played.
Coach, how do you feel about your team performance on third down, both on offense, how they did better this week compared to last week, and on defense? Is that sheet saying?
Well, the defense, I mean, like I said, that's kind of what stood out to me. If that's correct, 0 for 13. That's unbelievable by our defense. 6 of 12 on our offense. Obviously, we want to be a little bit better than 50%, but we'll take it.
Yes, did you kind of try to slow things down in the third quarter there?
Yeah, there was a time when we were up, I think, by 4 touchdowns, and we just wanted to use our common sense that, hey, we got a chance. Our defense is playing very good. Let's shorten the game a little bit. And then we went a little tempo after we got a first down a time or two. When we didn't score a touchdown, I think we had a field goal there. But I like the way our guys responded.
You guys, when Nick and the offense is clicking like that, is it just fun to call plays, or are you just like when you called the Jeremy Johnson?
Yeah, I had a lot better time tonight than I did last week. So yeah, it's fun to call plays when they work.
Was that the plan tonight to just kind of wear them down and then bring in Corey late to trying to do some things?
Cameron was hot, and Cameron was playing very well, and he wasn't tired or anything like that. And then at the end, Corey was fresh, and so you could see a fresh back, in the fourth quarter really stands out, especially a guy that can run, and it was good for him to come in and finish the thing off.
Gus, Jimmy Hutchinson finally made his first appearance for you guys. What did he show you during the week that kind of said, hey, we need to come out there and punt?
Yeah, he's been pretty consistent, and we just felt like we'd give him an opportunity.
Brenton Harris, just what did you think about his performance and where he goes from here?
Well, I mean, he was in a tough spot. It's a very tough atmosphere to make your first start. He's an outstanding quarterback. I told him to keep his head up. He's going to be a big-time player.
Gus, use the word embarrassing leading this week about the first half. How important was that?
Last year?
Yeah, to come out and just kind of get started right away. And
I thought it was important. We talked all week about getting off to a quick start. We had not done that offensively, I guess, the last 2 times, and so we really focused in on that, and we were able to score points early. And when we get off to a quick start, obviously it makes things easier, later in the game.
All right, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you all.